Good morning, Fairstown, and welcome to Flyers News.
In today's news, we recently had our food drive.
Over 564 pounds of food were donated, with the Believers taking first with 224 items. Way to go, Flyers.
In other news, our snowball dance is scheduled for the 28th. Tickets will be sold the week before the dance and at the door.
Also, Mr. Brian's Soar class is adding another addition to our quilt collection out front. Great job, Flyers.
And here's the joke of the day.
What do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer.
The end of the third 9 weeks is quickly approaching. Let's keep up the hard work and finish strong, Flyers.
Today's special guests on our show are Miss Warren and Miss Pointer.
Good morning, Miss Warren. Good morning, Miss Pointer. Welcome to our show.
Good morning.
Good morning, Everett.
Okay, I have a couple questions here. We know you all coach Science Olympiad. Can you please tell us a little bit about Science Olympiad?
So Science Olympiad, I think the best way to describe it is it's exactly what it sounds like. It's the Olympics of science. You have 23 different events that 15 students compete in. Everything from biology and chemistry, physics, engineering, and geology. Sometimes it's a test, sometimes you have to make something, and sometimes it's a combination of the two. I'm brand new to this, so I'm trying to follow Miss Warren's lead when I can.
Okay. How long has Science Olympiad been a part of Fairstown?
This is the first year at Fairstown.
Are there any competitions for Science Olympiad?
There are invitational tournaments, which we did not compete in this year. That would be locally where you could go, or you could go out of state and compete in invitationals. But the next competition is a regional tournament, and if you're one of the top few, then you get to go at regionals, you get to go on to state.
Invitational is kind of like a scrimmage, I guess is how I would describe it.
What do you do during practice?
Practice is, to anybody else, kind of looks like organized chaos. But to our students, they're breaking up into their different events and trying to get themselves ready. So for some events, they're allowed to use a binder to answer questions. Others, they're allowed to have a cheat sheet. And then other events, they're trying to build something. So for example, if you were to look at our ping pong parachute team, you would be like, what on earth are they trying to do? Are they trying to bust out the ceiling? But if you were to look at another team, you'd say, well, they're working really hard on that Chromebook. There must be something important. So it's a little bit of everything. And because everybody has at least 2 events they're competing in, multitasking is super important.
And the final question is, how did you two become the coaches?
I think we were just looking for a way to get students more involved in science and STEM programs. And this is one that has 23 different events like we talked about earlier. And so it offers a variety of different science fields where students can get a little bit of experience in, a little bit of practice, and maybe fall in love with science.
And the big draw to me is that you also compete at the high school level. And so as we're building our middle school team, we're also helping Madison Southern's team become stronger. And when you get to the high school level, there are big academic scholarships available at that state and national level. And we want to provide that opportunity to our students.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for being on our show.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Thanks for having us.
We hope you've enjoyed this special edition of Flyers News.
Stay tuned for upcoming news and exciting events.
As always,
Fly on, Flyers!